Dear Dad, I find this moment honorable, and I'm writing back with the same energy that I got from your letter. And it's amazing. Coming to fully grasp what you penned down a few years ago tells me more about your brave imagination, and yet, the spaces where you and I separately exist seems too far-fetched to even dream of seeing each other in the immediate time, so I too hereby attempt the unimaginable. I still read your letter, Dad, sometimes with tears and sometimes with awe. How so witty of you to have put out such a masterpiece for an unbirthed soul. How brave, huh? And as you imagine me, I see the world through your eyes as I realize that life wouldn't be anything without a dream. And I am glad that you are ready to lead me in the ways of the Lord, and you cherish me as that dream that you would love to see come true. And I'm just not sure how you would age if, God forbid, it doesn't come to pass. Would you live in regret? See, sometimes we're too weak to associate with our own greatness, and I am glad that you have given me the confidence to confront mine as you confront yours. And in vivid terms, I think it's this that keeps me going. See, I hope your knees never leave the floor for me, for without that, I would be weak. And for all the lessons that I'm getting from you, I am learning to appreciate the beauty of life, and that I don't owe anyone anything if they don't respect my time. And I know that more than anything, you would wish that I become my own person. And you always tell me, never seek validation from those seeking validation, and the cycle goes on. And this was a realization that I don't need all of them. I don't need a word from them. And there'll be times when I want everybody else's attention, but all I really need is you. And that is how you would raise me. Because in these moments, as you say with the words of Paul the Apostle, look up to me as much as I look up to Christ. And it makes me proud that you thought of me so highly. And I bet you realize this line of thinking was as likely. I wish that I wouldn't end up like many young girls who take the things of the world for granted when they shouldn't. And honestly, though I value the expectations you've had of me, I still think you need to ease up a little bit. Because I may not live up to every one of them. I am not saying leave me to my own devices, but as I grow, I hope you will allow me to swing my arms a little more often as I walk than holding on to my hands all the time. And when I make mistakes, of which I'll make many, allow me to own up to them on my own and in my own time. For life isn't about hurrying, and don't I need to be a little restful, be a little calm. And I recall what you once taught me from the scripture, how life sometimes is full of storms, and I am like a passenger on a boat deep in the sea, and that if I have Jesus with me, I may be able to see the storm coming to a calm at the mention of his name. And you've taught me so much. And I know that you'll be there for me, and I know that you will always tell me the truth and no lies. And even when I go wayward, I know that you'll direct me where the truth lies. And interestingly, I will have this love for the pen and the paper just like you do. And when I write and recite, I'll hear murmurs of you and me being cut from the same cloth. And in that moment, I hope that you keep this dream that you have of me alive, for I am truly anticipating the warmth of my mother when she will hold me in her arms. And all those laundry nightmares, I hope that she will be ready to let go of the whip for my misdemeanors too. So, let me put this to a closure by a word of prayer. May your dreams come true, Dad. And the fact that I am that dream. I just can't wait to come home. Yours sincerely, Naomi, a daughter who is coming home.